Hello, Taurus. I hope you're doing amazing. This is going to be your reading for the month of December. For those of you who are new, hello. My name is Amber. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back to hear me rant about your life. I appreciate you. I love you. And I love the energy that you bring to the channel. If you find something in this reading for December that you can use, please hit the like button. If you hear something here that is good for someone that you know, please share. We like to share our healing here. And if you want to hear more from me, please subscribe. You know where that button is by now. Also, if you need a private reading, links in the description box below. I'd be more than happy to do that for you. And let's get started. I hope your Thanksgiving holiday was great and your Black Friday shopping was safe if you decided to go. And we're now in the Christmas season. Merry Christmas! So let's pray. Spirit guide, guardian angel, divine energy, universal energy. What do you have for Taurus for the month of December? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? Wow. Only allowing truth, honesty, love, and acceptance within this space. Okay, so you have 4 cards that came out. Let's talk about it. Okay, so the first one we have 2 and 8, which is 10, and that is victory. We have the 2 and 9, which is 11. That is the world, comes to 2 actually. Yeah. And then 11, which is 2, cornucopia. And then we had a renegade card that wanted to come out, which is 8, indecision. Okay, Taurus. So you have something in your life that seems great, okay? For those of you who are who have met someone or know of someone, or you're thinking of someone right now, you feel good, okay? There's a lot of you also that have a lot of options, or a lot of people that are looking at you. What's interesting is it feels like you're open in a different way that you haven't been in a while. But it feels like you're moving towards or communicating or feeling something for someone, or it could be people in general. Okay, it's like you're opening yourself up, your heart, your mind, your soul. It's almost like a spiritual awakening, sort of, but it's more about your actions and how you're moving. Okay, so there are some things from your past that you have to let go of, mostly with relationships, partnerships, or friendships, things like that. Okay, it's like it's coming to a it's coming to a point where there needs to be a close on that, because if you're holding on to it any further than December, like taking it into the new year, it's going on way too long. Okay, but with indecision falling out, I feel like there's questioning about a relationship that you're thinking about. I feel like there's a lot of passion in between you two, a lot of movement, a lot of things going on, a lot of progress. There could be priorities or things that you have going on that could be blocking that. It could be even your mindset that is blocking you. But I feel like you don't know where to go or how to handle it. But what's interesting is at the end, I feel like there is a partnership, and you're only going to have eyes for this particular person or this particular situation. You have a focus, and this focus has growth and abundance in it. Okay, so it seems good to me for you in December. Okay, but I feel like, honestly, Taurus, you're in control of this decision, whether you think so or not. It almost feels like you are. Okay, so let's go into the cards. Let's see what the cards have for you. Okay, Spirit, Guardian Angel, Divine Energy, Universal Energy. What do you have for Taurus? Taurus for the month of December. What would you like them to know for the month of December? Okay, we start off with the Nine of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands feels hesitant as soon as I picked it up, okay? Four of Swords, Three of Wands. Very hesitant energy, so you're not sure about this new energy that you're feeling, okay? And it has something to do with the past or releasing the past, moving forward onto this, okay? Four of Wands, the Hermit. You may be dealing with a Capricorn. I just did Capricorn's reading and the cards are kind of the same. The Fool card. Bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Wands, or Knight of Swords, excuse me, and the Four of Cups. Alright, Taurus. Alright, Taurus. So there's a little bit of worry here as things are moving forward, or you have different options, okay, when it comes to love or what you should do. The thing that is hazing over this whole thing is this indecision, okay? I feel like there was someone in your life that you were kind of putting on the back burner, okay? Or maybe you thought that they weren't interested and that's why you were doing that. But I feel like they weren't in the forefront like they should have been. And with the Knight of Swords being here, I feel like that's going to pick up, okay? Communication is picking up. You're learning, ooh, interesting. So you're learning information about this person, or you're seeing them in a different light, okay? And it's causing you to be more interested, which is causing you to be more communicative to this person, or they could be doing this to you. So I feel like, again, there is worry here about a new beginning. Like you're hesitant about starting this because you'll have to end an old way of thinking or old way of doing to be in this relationship or to engage in this relationship. What's interesting is I feel like there is an interesting level of give and take, maybe a good amount of communication, but you're still pulling back, okay? You're still pulling back, or there's hesitation here. However, if you were to lift the veil of what you're feeling and how there's fear or anxiety about the situation, you'll see that there's victory here, that there's balance, that there's something good. What's interesting is I feel as though you feel it, okay? You feel it, you know that it's here, but the worry is kind of what's pushing you back. There is some victory here. There is some joy or some goodness here in this from what you can see, okay? So you know that if you move forward in this, it's going to change things, okay? You're going to have to end the past. You're going to have to actually move forward. There is no if, ands, or buts, or no middle ground at this point. And it almost feels to me like the person, and this isn't in the cards, but it just feels to me like the person that you're dealing with isn't going, you feel like they're not going to wait for you to make this decision. Okay? I feel like there's a pullback from this. There could be someone new in your life that you were interested in and you're taking a rest on them, or they just aren't giving. A new person, not this other person. They're just not giving to this anymore. And what's interesting is if there was another person in your life or in their life, it fit all of their boxes. It checked all of their boxes. But it didn't work out, right? It wasn't the person, all right? And it's like you have to face that part of you, or that part of them that really wants this particular type of individual or person is not what's for you. It's this other person, you know? I mean, it is what it is, you know? So, even though your intuition is telling you what you should do and that you should move forward into this, you're still waiting. Okay? It's almost like you're waiting for them to make a move, but I don't feel like they feel stable enough to make the move here. Okay? So I do feel like you will get together. There's some sort of risk being taken here. Um, I'm just going to leave it at this because I'm going to clarify. But there's some sort of risk being taken where you all have a good time, a better time than you think, and they're saying at ease. So there's a ease about being with this person, where you were worried or anxious about this new beginning, and it just kind of moves past that quickly. Someone takes this like leap of faith. It's like, I don't know what you're thinking about, but you've really thought about this from different angles. Enjoy your beauty rest. Not that you need Sorry. Your PJ fabulous. Alexa off. So it's like, Alexa off. Alexa off. Okay. So it's like you I'm just having all the problems right now. Sorry, I was streaming music from my phone and then my routine came on. So, yeah. So, the balance that you had between each other, okay. So, something may have happened where you or they turned this off, or there was some sort of situation that happened in your life that you just couldn't give to it anymore. And you had time to think about how you felt about this person, and you want them back. And I feel like you're going to take a risk here. And I feel like it's going to be good. Okay? So, let's do some clarifiers out here in these streets. Let me open up a cough drop. I've been living off cough drops. Y'all, when I get sick, I get sick. For those of you who know me, my health isn't the best. So, when I get sick, I get sick. Okay. The 9 of Swords. This could be communication. What's interesting is I don't look at it as communication. I mean, it could be. But I feel like it's more of the energy between you two. Even though there's a standstill between you two, or it's not growing, things aren't moving, there's still an energy between you two. You feel it. You know it's there. And they make you happy. When they give to you, when they communicate with you, there's a happiness here. And you'll have to clear up your illusions of this person, of love, of anxiety, of hurt, in order to heal. And I feel like the happiness between you two, the camaraderie, the passion, the energy, is healing you whether you know it or not. It's like the universe is telling you that you're soulmates, that there's a choice that needs to be made here. Um, that someone's going to snatch this person up. That there's a victory with this person. You know, but you need to see behind the veil yourself. You need to get past your own secrets. Why? Because you need to lay down your burdens. It's like you're holding on to things or people or ideas or situations that you need to let go. That's blocking your happiness, right? Three of Pentacles. This could be someone you work with, and you're thinking that this will mess up your work relationships or something of that nature. I feel like you think it's going to mess up your plans, your life, the way you do things. That you have to keep this a friendship because as a relationship it wouldn't work. But I feel like that's more in your head, Taurus. Yeah, you need to let that go. It's like you're creating burdens that aren't actually true at this moment. There was a relationship, a way of doing things. It could be a family member, religious situations, okay, that stop you from being with this person. Differences. They're telling me to say differences. So there's differences that were keeping you from this person, which were putting you at rest. Maybe dreams that you have. Maybe you want to be an entrepreneur, or you know, you're focused on something. But I feel like even though you're doing these things, even though you feel this way, it's stopping you from being happy. Yeah, I feel like you're starting to notice that you're not happy in the situation that you're in. This is not ideal for you, Taurus. Nine of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you've put this mindset that I'm going to wait on this. And you notice that your happiness is dwindling. It's like you're content. Like your life is good, you know? But you could be happier. And the longer you wait, the worse that it's getting. Yeah. You're starting to feel the immediate need to make a choice. Because Spirit is like slapping you in the face. So I do feel like you're going to let go of your burdens and make a choice. Make a choice for happiness, and I feel like you're going to be happy with it. Yeah, you're going to be happy with it. This person is influential to you, Taurus, in some way. There's a lightness to this person that you need. That's good for you. I feel like it's a little bit frightening for you because of that. So when you feel change in your life, or like things are different, you feel the need to go inside, do introspection, do some thinking about the situation. But what's happening is all of this thinking that you're doing is causing an imbalance because you're not giving enough time to this person or this relationship or this situation. Okay? And they're ready to start nurturing you. You know? You're ready to start nurturing them too. But the thinking route is making it really hard for you, and you need to pay attention. because this is where you were. Okay? That's where you were. And with the Four of Cups being in reverse, it's like you need to drop those burdens of doing things the hard way. Okay? It's like you've gotten comfortable. Yeah, before you lose out. Look at that. Before you lose out. I feel like this is a coveted person. That might be another part of the fear as well. Because of that. Interesting. There's definitely a risk being taken here. Coming to grips with how you feel. With the High Priestess in reverse. Coming to grips with how you feel. Dropping that curtain in the back. Reassessing what it is that you're growing. You know. It's like you realize that you put a lot of work into this. You're putting a lot of energy into this. And you're going to start manifesting or working on this. I really feel that way. Yeah. You don't want to lose out on whatever this is. I do feel like there is some sadness here, okay? About the chaos that this situation could cause. Because like I said, there is some differences. It's going to jumble some things up, which is why you keep putting a rest to it at certain times to kind of keep the peace or keep things level. But I feel like as you do that, you're realizing that it's not really getting you anywhere. They're telling me like change. So change is scary and change is fearful. However, change gets you to your next level. You can stay in this comfortable position, but you'll never grow as a person, you know? And I feel like this is where you are at the end of this situation. When you get to, because I'm at the last card of the spread. So it's like I have this opportunity to have my cup filled when I'm choosing to fill my cup, pour it out just a little bit. Fill it up a little bit, pour it out. You know, like it's like you're trying to keep balance to make yourself feel safe. But you're not really doing it for your growth as a person, you know? Okay. So let's go into your oracle cards. Hey. So, let's pull some cards for you, Taurus. Taurus for the month of December. The first card we have is Divine Timing. Soulmate. Capricorn got this too. Taurus, you may be dealing with a Capricorn for real. They're telling me to pull one more card. Yep, Harmony. Taurus for the month of December. Heart-to-heart conversations. You deserve love. You are lovable. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities it presents. Your intuition is at work, Taurus. Okay? For sure. Your intuition is trying to let you know some things and you have to pay attention. Those feelings that you're feeling, all that communication, the signs that you may be getting, receiving, are trying to show you something. I do feel like you're trying to create your own timeline. You're trying to remain in control. And divine timing is just a reminder that you are never in control. It's not your choice, it's the universe's choice. It's also the universe's choice on who is your soulmate. And that's who this person is. Okay? I feel like this person is here to create some sort of balance in your life. I feel like there are a lot of things you have in common, and there are a lot of things you don't have in common, and you're complete opposites on. But it helps balance you out very well. And you're not going to really understand this until you start to actually integrate yourself with this person. Okay? And the conversations that you have, the talks, the moments that you have together are going to slowly reveal these things to you. You have to be dedicated in this situation, Taurus, to what spirit wants for you, what the universe is trying to bring into your life, what your spirit guides are trying to bring into you. You have to be receptive of these things, these signs, these images, these feelings that you may be trying to hold back or ignore. Sometimes we don't get exactly what we want, and it doesn't come in the package that we want it to. It doesn't happen when we want it to. But we have to be thankful that it's happening anyway. So what they're saying to me is some of you have asked for a soulmate. Some of you have asked for your person. If you notice, all these cards' colors resonate. That's the first thing that I noticed when I looked at this, okay? So I feel like you asked for your soulmate. You asked for your person. You were tired of being lonely. And this is what Spirit gave you. Okay? So you have to be thankful for that. And understand that now that it's being presented to you, you deserve these things. It's time for you to be happy. It's time for you to have love. It's time for you to be able to accept that. Okay? So thank you so much for listening, Taurus. If you need a private reading so I can get through your own individual energies, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. That link's in the description box below, or you can go to livesinsync.com. I will talk to you later. I love you so much. Be safe out there.